dahil kagaya binanggit ko dati na medyo dito sa Makati, sa Rojas, medyo sawa na mga runners it's always the same thing.
So Marathon, lagi nandun, di ba?
Lagi nandyan. So now, having a race sa Antipolo sa area mo, that would be very, very exciting. In fact, I'm sure you'll get a lot of support from the local runners.
At nangako ko nga, tuturuan mo ako na paano mag-stage ng race dahil napansin ko yung race mo, parang taon-taon lumalaki. Meron ka bang ultimate vision dito? Gusto mo bang parang maging New York Marathon kalaki to na you're talking mga 50,000 plus mga tumatakbo?
Well, that's the ultimate vision. Hope by next year, 2012, matatapos na ang Skyway all the way to Alabang. So we are looking to have the Condura Skyway Marathon from Ayala go all the way to Alabang. So that is the vision. Ngayon, we want to be as competitive and as good as the international races like New York, Boston, Japan, and so on. Malaking running community sa Pilipinas. I noticed nga the running community sa Pilipinas, it's growing. When I started running, to just give you an idea, when I started running in 1981, we only had about 2 or 3 races a year. Pero ngayon, my golly, you have roughly about 400 races a year. Sometimes on a weekend, you have 2-3 races. Ang dami mo mga pagpipilian. So talagang ang running is really growing. The running boom is really growing and growing.
Yes. Meron kaming runners sa Antipolo na 65 years old siya. And binibigay siyang recognition para every time na he completes a race, recognize namin dahil nananalo siya dun sa age group niya 65, tapos lagi siyang panalo. And napapansin ko siguro mga twice a month na sabi ko, ang dami naman tinatakbo niya ratang. Sabi niya, hindi pa ako nasasalihan lahat eh. Kumbaga, ang dami talagang races na yan.
Yes, so maraming, and like I said nga, it's growing, and which is, ang maganda dyan, not only that it's growing, is I noticed yung mga Filipinos, they're very conscious about their health. Dati, ang mga Pinoy na iinom lang, nasa bahay lang, nagnonood ng TV, pero nan, they take an active role for good health, good lifestyle, because I know they're more conscious and they want to live longer para makita mga anak nilang lumaki, ang mga apo nila. So that's very good. I applaud the Filipinos now for doing that.
At saka hindi lang conscious individually sa health. I think nakita ko yan, tendency, families run, sila Maricel, di ba, buong pamilya mo asawa din, buong mga anak nila. Ikaw ba, ganun din? I think nahikayat mo rin yung asawa mo na tumakbo eh.
Yes, my wife now runs with me at least every weekend. And dati, hindi yan tumatakbo. Then, at one point, she was only joining 3 5K races. Ngayon, for this Condura Skyway Marathon, she'll be joining the 16 kilometers. Never in my wildest dream na naisip, sasali siya sa 16K, pero nakikita ko na nag-enjoy siya, and hindi na nagiging individual sport, pero nagiging pang-pamilya na yun ang importante.
Yun din na napansin ko nga naging pang-pamilya. Pero one thing na I'm curious dun sa race mo, because there will be 12,000 participants. Ito, one masters, then sabay-sabay silang tatakbo or gagawin mo by waves para hindi naglalabo-labo together yung mga runners mo?
Okay. For ang 42K mag-umpisa ng 3:30 in the morning. We'll also break that down into waves. First the elite, then the what we call something like the class B na not as good as the elites. Then for the 21K, we have 4:30 start. For the 16K, 5 o'clock. For the 10K, 5:30. The 5K naman is at 6, and the 3K is at 6:30. So, hindi magkakasabay-sabay dahil pag nagkakasabay-sabay, magulo yan eh. And because of traffic restrictions and the entrance and exit of the Skyway, we want to ensure that the runners are safe. There will be no crisscrossing of the of runners, and that they can make sure that they will finish at their PR, what we call personal record time. That's the most important from them.
At yun nga siguro Patrick, yung kumbaga sa individual runners, for many, hindi naman talaga iniisip na mananalo eh. But I think, kumbaga, mag-i-improve lang dun sa ano, mag-i-improve physically siguro. At yun nga, mag-i-improve ang time mo dun sa tinakbo mo, di ba?
Yes, the most important is we you know, when you race, you always want to improve your time, no? But I also want to say na time is not only the important, it's just finishing the race. It's a beautiful feeling when you finish the race. You feel like you have accomplished something in life, because like I've always say, running is a way of life. So when you finish a race, you feel that you have done something for yourself, no? Which is very important.
And magiging ano, kumbaga, yung the race itself, di ba, yung Skyway Marathon niya will be very interesting dahil hindi naman Skyway lang nandun meron kayong mga water break, and I think sa start meron ka pang dancing girl, so to keep things interesting, parang kumbaga, this will be an event, parang WWE, meron mga fireworks na, di ba?
Yes, in the beginning of the race, it's like we will be having some fireworks, live bands, to really make it festive. Ang parang the race will not be parang just a race; it will be parang fiesta. It will be like an event.
Event talaga siya.
Then on the routes, on the race route, we'll be also having some bands, some cheering squad. I'd also like to emphasize that we'll be giving out bananas for the 42 and 21 Ks runners, because pag medyo pagod ka na at nagka-cramps ka na, importante may saging ka, may banana.
Potassium ba yun?
Potassium, yes.
Yun.
So that's then of course, in each water stop, which would be about 1.5 kilometers apart, meron tubig, may 100 plus drink, at saka may ambulance. So that's what I always want to tell the runners. We'll make sure that you will be safe. Nothing. We'll make sure that everything will be okay with you. If there's any problems, you're not feeling very well, or pagod ka na, there will be an ambulance there just in case kung kailangan talaga. No?
At kumbaga, Patrick, bibigyan mo experience kung paano tumakbo sa isang world-class premier marathon. Comparatively ba, halimbawa, New York Marathon, pag sumali ako doon, magkano magagastos ko? Aside from, halimbawa, kailan lumipad pa ako doon, magkano ba yung binabayad nila, magkano registration fee doon?
Kung hindi ako nagkakamali, the registration fee for the New York Marathon, if I'm not mistaken, it's about $50 na yun. Pero, you know, going to New York, pamasahe ko lang, baka ubos ng pamasahe mo. Then you have to stay pa to hotel there, so that's another gastos. Let's not forget, of course, you still have to get a US visa para pumunta dyan.
Hindi lang pwede pumunta lang.
Hindi lang pwede ng US.
Tatakbo ko sa marathon.
So it's a lot of expenses to just run a race abroad, whether it's in the United States or dito sa Asia. So what we're trying to do is give the runners here in the Philippines an equivalent of a international race para maramdaman rin nila.
Yung ikaw, personally, I'm sure hindi naman na dito para kumita dahil binibigay mo nga sa advocacy mo eh. Aside from that, yung being able to fulfill your advocacy, anong biggest reward mo personally pagka organizing at saka running a marathon?
Well, you know, when you were in the race, nakikita mo as the runners finish, you can see the joy in their face, the excitement, the sense of accomplishment. That for us is already a reward on itself. When you see a old, I'm sorry, I not old, pero
mature
senior citizen runner or a child na bata pa na nakakatapos sa race. It's a nice feeling when you see them finish and they have accomplished something in life. That for us, the race organizers, my brother Ton and I, are very happy about that. We really want to make each runner feel that they are special. That's the most important.
Dun sa, when dati nung younger ako, tumatakbo din ako eh. But over the years na, kumbaga, siguro masyadong busy and then tumataba na. So, kumbaga